Today, it's the...
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Throwing to start the drive. Hudson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Hudson. And one more time. Here's Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On second down, here's the option.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him.
And hold on here. On that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Back to throw. Hudson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Roman.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares.
Touchdown! Christian Kirk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. Tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped. Lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 31. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Here's Fields. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jonathan Taylor with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
7-7, our score after 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. Hudson. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
One play action. Fields. He's got this downfield to McBride.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
He's got Mason complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Landry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he lost the football. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jonathan Taylor, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Robinson now off the option. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
To throw on second down. Hudson caught out left side by Robinson. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2. Hudson, and that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fields able to get this one to McBride. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Off play action. Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To the air again, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will have a first down as they're in the field goal range now at the 30.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals lead.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Fields on 1st down. That's complete to McBride. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run with Carter.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase.
You just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession.
A little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to throw. Hudson.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Operating from the gun. Hudson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. Oh, he shifts past him.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run the draw here with Robinson.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Hudson.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Back to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. It's Roman.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the draw, Robinson. Hudson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hudson, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Touchdown, Browns! Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. It's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Mason.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Three yards remain for 2nd down. To throw is Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's McBride.
And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now again to Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Taylor is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Steps away.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields rolling to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Trey McBride, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there.
A leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hudson.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Throwing to start the drive. Hudson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Hudson. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw on second down. Hudson. This is caught. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Hudson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both